Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good tomorrow, and good yesterday. Good Friday. How are you today? I hope you are doing really well. Great day for you. So, what's the plan, Stan? What you doing today, Marco? Nobody knows. I don't even know. Crikey, I don't even know what my name is. What's the plan? Plan is panic. No, and when you finish panicking, we will get on game and see. Oh dear. Indeed, I forgot to change the sound over to my headphones. You don't get an annoying echo. Instead, you just get an annoying Marco. Haha. Badumtus. Okay, let's get cracking, shall we? Now, we started building this because it was raining on our system over here, and we don't want to get anything involved with it. So, yeah. We shall build these this wall up, and that shall prevent any steam getting over here because it will hit space before it gets there and disappear. That's the general theory, anyway. The problem is I do want this the other way around. I want the airflow tile on the inside and the sedimentary tile on the outside. That would be much better. Why would that be much better? No, I just prefer it that way. Because the airflow tile is infinitely strong, so it seems to be the thing that should be in contact with the water itself, because the water also won't touch it, so it shouldn't pass on any temperature, or not much anyway. Whereas if it's touching this, it'll make that very hot, and then that will make this very hot. Whereas if it's the other way around, it shouldn't pass any heat across. There we go. Right, we are okay. We're doing things, stuff and things. Getting done. There isn't any phosphorate here, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the other thing I was doing all this for, so we could send phosphorate here. And the other thing we need here also, obviously, would be a sweeper, an auto sweeper. We'll make it out of some steel. We just happen to have lying around. And pop it in there. It's not in a vacuum or anything, so we don't have to do anything like that. Let's check what's on this power line. Yep, that is absolutely fine. And it will be made of steel here. Now, that is covered up to this point. So this line is... Now, we need to uncover. If we click on this thing, we need to make sure the 3 tiles to the left and 2 tiles to the right are going to be open. Let's make those a very high priority. Make that a lesser priority, but still higher than 5, so it gets done. And I would like that to be pretty much, yeah. And that can go, there we go, because that won't be very important yet. This, I want that done so we can brick this in, so that if the steam does get over here, it won't flow through the airflow tile and pour into the base. Oh, I think it's a save game already. Okay, good stuff. Come on, you can do it, game. Right, yes, okay, good. There is someone hopefully coming to take care of that. While I am watching, that would be nice. And then I can brick this in. Bomb, bomb, just like that. That can stay on a relatively low priority for now. I don't want them putting their suits on and everything, getting all the way out here to do something, running back because I put that as a very high priority. And there's some little odd jobs and things that need doing. I don't mind if this water's pouring off the edge, pouring through here and pouring down there. It doesn't matter. This is going to end up eventually being a long, thin tank for this water geyser anyway. So I'm not really fussed. There's some petroleum coming through. We could tag into that and steal some for our loop, but I think we're better off just waiting. Yeah, we'll just wait until we're ready to do it, because if it's ready for us. Okay. Get on with that work. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to check. Yeah, there's another one there. Another one there. That's right. I know now. Now I do want to dig away this ice. This is uranium. That's solid carbon dioxide. So we will dig that away. And we'll dig that away. I don't think we can reach that, but there we go. That gives them access to all this uranium. Little patches of other stuff. As they eat away at it, we will get to that and delete it. Same with this. If they start eating the uranium that the beta hive is on, then eventually that beta hive will not become active anymore because it'll be floating in the air. That's okay. We'll leave that alone. So yeah, is this running? Something's happening there. It's dormant again. It doesn't matter to us because it all gets automatically sent across in space. Straight over to here to send to Lavini. And we were testing out this sideways dude here. We're going to disable auto repair on him, so he can now reach both this area and up there to make sure it is clear. But this always stays clear. Obviously, this doesn't have any liquid loop keeping it cool. So it will eventually. I mean, this door never opens, so nothing hot should drop onto this. This one, yes. Hot things will drop on here, so you don't want that touching anything. You don't want to overheat. Same with these guys. We've disabled auto repair on them. It's more of just a test. I do not like having to run cooling loops through space, but I guess sometimes you just gotta do. I'm gonna let them through there so that bit can be mopped. Oh, that's why. A lot of hot material dropped in last time there was a strike, meteor strike. Hot material has dropped into the base, causing steam clouds and things everywhere. So let's check star map. Where is our rocket? I believe she's over on Crosselin, isn't she? Yes, she is. Let's check her out. What were we doing here? No, this is not Crosselin. This is Frigita. We want to come in here. Now, I would like to change this liquid in here, because I don't like it turning into a gas. There's a possibility if it turns into a gas when it reaches phosphorus liquid. If it reaches 280 degrees, 0.5, maybe 283, not like that, it turns into a gas. Luckily, the gas is lighter than hydrogen, heavier than a hydrogen, so it pushes it down to the bottom, so it's less likely to get sucked up by the pump. But it's only got to wander to one of these tiles here, and it's possible that it could get sucked into the pump, and that would be terrible. And it would get fed to these guys, and it would break, and everything would go wrong. It would be nice to come in here and change that liquid, but it's not what I would say is not necessary. Not urgent. Yeah, let's move that phosphorus down here. Maybe we'll move that piece of algae as well. I wonder why that's got a colour. Oh, that's because it can't be reached, isn't it? It can't be taken. Put our thing there. Right, that's just to move that out so we can take some phosphorus with us. We know that they need some phosphorus over on I see some iso resin going up the conveyor rail. Love seeing that. All by itself. I know we've got her here now, but I mean, hey. More iso resin popping out of the system. So this is working. We've set this to a quick reset every 59 seconds. So basically once a minute, this should pump out whatever we've set it to pump out. 40 kilos. We could increase that frequency. In fact, I think we had it pumping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. So it's probably pretty much the same as it was before on this timing setting. Could increase that frequency by making it say, what, 44 point? Oh, I thought I just told him to move the algae. That's got to be set to sweep only. Stop doing stupid things. Okay. Yeah, that's more for this. Once she's gone, we can set that off of sweep only so the tree can sweep things to there if it needs to. All right. I think we're good. We're good. We're good. We still can't demolish those because we changed our skill set. One thing I would like to do here, increase that ladder to there while we're here. And there should be some igneous rock lying around, no doubt. Bit of oxalite there that she's going to snatch to put in the rocket. Because, yeah, she's like that. At least she can't get this lot anymore. I don't know where that crafter's gone. There he is. He is there. When he starts dropping out little bits of oxalite, it will get swept up nice and quick. Hopefully before she gets a chance to have a go at it. Yeah, we'll just leave this machine to just do its job. It's working properly. What we wanted, and what we need to do is go to Frigilia. And this seems to have sorted itself out after the restart, because this one wasn't working. This steam turbine was blocked for some reason. It wasn't running right. The water on it wasn't nice and smooth like this. Yeah, it was kind of like weird looking. So yeah, we were going to come here and sort this out. Uh-oh, I can see this liquid loop seems to be stuck. It is not moving. Why is it not moving? What did we cut? Ah, something's happened here, look. We cut that ourselves. I don't remember doing that. Maybe I did. Let's check if the power is cut. Yeah. When I used the snipping tool to cut the power, I probably was not on the actual power screen like this. And I used the snipping tool here. And that would have also cut everything else, because if you're not in that particular thing that you want to cut, if you're in this screen, it will only cut the liquid pipe. And if you're in this screen, it will only cut. Oops, if it changes over, it'll only cut the power. But if you're in this basic screen that you always use, and you use it, it will snip whatever's there that needs snipping. And things that don't. Yeah, so I think it might be wise while we're, if we do come here, to remove these little nubs off the edges. Because it doesn't really need that liquid there. Because it's got a background, it's got polluted oxygen to put its temperatures into. And if we come here just to remove all this slime and stuff, we'll have to kill this guy, because he's wandering around wherever he flipping wants, dropping slime everywhere. What temperature are the batteries at? They're pretty good, look. Bottom one's a -10, so. Should we try and add another one to the system? I think yes, but I think we should wait until it's after a day. So this one's got 25 rad bolts in it. Then add the other one. So they fire on every single day it gets a shot then of 50 rad bolts. But that's also going to speed up the progress. And yeah, we're... Oh crap, I forgot to move that Draco. He's trapped in the door. He'll probably be trapped there forever. Yeah, probably. So I guess the most important thing to do is to make sure we get back there and build the... Oh, he gets go back to Frigilia, yeah. And choose a blueprint. We'll have the Drecklet eggs in here when they hatch if we come back here. Yeah, because we need to attach this space scanner to the system. And we need to place some doors here. The bunker doors. Proper ones. Where are bunker doors? I ask myself. I don't bleeding know. How would I supposed to know? I just work here. Right. Okay. Yeah, there they are. Bunker doors. Those ones that open and close. We need those over here, this area, and over what we're going to put here, the interplanetary launcher. Then we need a space for this thing to shoot out of. And we need some more doors over these. We need that to be controlled by the space scanner. We need that to be all in place and ready before this is activated. We're on 19% now, so if that's firing every 2 days and that's going up basically 1% every time it fires, you know, we've got a bit of time, but we do need to sort that out before that happens. Oh, and this one. Yeah, I forgot about this one, because if we do start getting meteor showers after this thing's activated, then we'll need to protect all these things that can go wrong. We might need to bring a bit of thermium over so we can run a wire across over to this one without it melting. But then again, the power wire didn't melt. I think it only melts right down the bottom because it takes so long for the aircraft, for the rocket to actually take off. Whereas at this point, it's already moving quite fast. It doesn't get hot enough to melt the wires. Down here, they all melt like heck. So yeah. I was considering, making this sort of area up here instead, being down the bottom, so that when we come in for the base, we're actually coming in already through the vacuum of space. There isn't any chance of any stupendously hot materials coming in with us. But I like the way it's working. I like the fact we've got all these batteries fully charged, and this guy's going to come on in 30 cycles, and he's going to join in. That one's going to stop in 32 cycles. That one's, oh, hang on, that one's already active. Hey, look at that. And we do need to start picking up this this metal now. I didn't even notice this one had come into action, and all this had turned to steam now. Look at that steam pressure, 156. That might actually block that from erupting because I don't like that much pressure. Let's connect this pipe if it will let us, and let's test it. Will let us snip it. Yes, it will. We can do these things. Good. We can set that now to. Oh, let's check that this is set. Below 128. I'll make that 128. And set this to raw mineral. No. Find metal. There we go. It should now start running, and it is in steam, so it should be fine. But we need to let some of this water out. So as these turbines, if they manage to get running, I don't know the temperature of this. Yeah, it's hot enough to, well, some of it is hot enough to run a turbine, definitely. What have we got in here? Which one is it picking up? 407 degrees. Yeah, so that is definitely hot enough to start a turbine running. But it is quite high pressured in there, so I'm just hoping that will actually happen. The only way to get the water out at the moment is to actually get the turbine running. It's definitely dropping its temperature into there, but I don't think it's going to trigger. Ooh, that's bad, isn't it? That does mean we would have to come back here. The material on the rail. Oh no, it is cooling down. The steam is warming up. It's cooling down again. Crikey, yeah. That's not good, is it? We need to keep an eye on it. Don't forget what we're doing. Right, I must remember to keep checking on it regularly. I'm going to suppress that because that's annoying. Yeah, so how... Yeah, it's cooling down here. We need that to kick in. If it can remove a bit of the water, then it will get easier and easier as it progresses. But I think unless it can manage to chuck out at least 6 kilos, 6.5 kilos, I think this will be stifled and it won't run. That's bad. That means she will have to come back here. What we could do is build one of those door system things here and just pop that tile, open that and allow a chunk of that steam because it's so high pressure. This won't go in, that will come out, and then we can just it'll make a mess. It'll rain everywhere. As long as you're quick and you just open it and close it, let a gust of that steam out. Nothing should come in because this is so high pressured, but we might be lucky and manage to get it hot enough up here at the top to actually chuck out, to kick in one of the turbines. That's why I would think it would be better to do that. If it does activate the turbines, all the water that's gets removed from this room, just until we can get that going. Oh dear, that's actually bad news because it's probably not going to get hot enough to kick a steam turbine. Got to get to 125 degrees. It's hotter than that, so 126, whatever. In order to, what I think I'll do is I'll drop that back down. No, not 1250. 125. There we go. So that nothing gets kicked out. Don't waste any temperature for a minute. Anyway, we'll raise that back up in a moment. We'll just let it really sort of try to warm this. So it is going up. 111.1. Actually, I don't think that's a good idea because if it gets down to 125, we want it really out of the system, don't we? Because otherwise it's just cooling down the steam. Yeah, let's chuck it out at 128. Like we were. Don't mess with it. It's dropping its temperature, but there's a lot of steam in this room. It is going up, and it is going up. Okay, let's pop back to Grosselin, where she is doing things and stuff. I'm not sure what she's doing, to be honest with you, at this point. I'm not sure she knows what she's doing. Yeah, she's going to bed now, so that's good. I think all of this crap here is done. I think what we wanted here been sorted out. This is all running how we wanted. We did what we wanted here. We can adjust this as we like when she's not here. We can just click on that and change things. She doesn't need to come back to do that. I would like to see if we can pick up this phosphorite. It's not too hot, but it is hot enough to make it kind of, toasty in the rocket. So I think it might be a case of maybe putting a storage box in here and put phosphorite in it and let her do the work. Then we don't have to worry about where she's getting it from. And this is cooled. So, and it's being automatically loaded. That's awesome. And we could probably add it to the system and get it sent home. That is sending back to Lavini, so we could probably automate it. Yeah, she's going to have her lunch and everything like that. I think we could possibly get rid of this second Atmo suit checkpoint on this side. She doesn't really need to be in a suit around here. I suppose she does if she's coming into this polluted water. She'll get pretty stressed. Not costing us anything, so let's let it carry on. Want to come and check this. Have we managed to get the steam any hotter? Yes, we did. Yes. Steam is definitely getting hotter. Needs to get to 125. Crikey, that's it's struggling, but it will get there, I think. As long as we don't run out of really hot materials. It should actually get there. Right, excellent. Oh, game save already. Crikey. Governor? Oh, I've just noticed there. The blueprints icon in the corner is lit up. That means there's new blueprints available. They've probably been doing all these things, and we haven't been on the home base of Lavini to really see it happen. So, yeah, we haven't really been watching. I think this is definitely going up in temperature. Slowly, but it is going up. You can see the route the material takes. It comes round here, down, round, down, round, and comes in here. You can just see it go through, down, and jump up. Go back round again. Every time it goes round, it drops more temperature into that steam. Hopefully, we can get it hot enough to kick out some of that water. I think this thing's going to stifle this temperature of steam, this pressure of steam. But it might just help. If this starts to erupt before this has reached temperature, it might help to raise the temperature enough. Chuck out some of this water, well, steam at the moment, but water when the turbines are running. Definitely going up. Struggling a bit, but it is going up. Overall, it goes down a little, then goes up, and then it goes down again. I'm not sure if this is going to actually overpressure. Let's see. It's got 90 seconds to decide, and I don't think this is going to meet the temperature requirements in 90 seconds. So we might end up with an overpressured volcano that won't chuck out any more material. It is rising pressure, but does it mean it's rising in temperature as well? It certainly would be good if it did, because it would help push this temperature over the 125 mark and get it running. Come on, you can do it. Oh man. Some material's being ejected. Is it actually running? Or is it overpressure? Oh, we can't tell just yet. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I want to see this temperature reach 125 and this turbine kick in. I really do. Well, there's one batch of material left the system. That's that lot gone. I'm not sure if this is going to be able to erupt. Steam pressure is quite high. Might say, nope, not erupting. Sorry. We'll see. Yep, overpressured. It's not going to erupt because it's overpressured. But we are still gaining temperature. A little bit. I think we've missed this opportunity though. Oh, there's nothing else on the line either. Everything is in there now. Crap. Look at that. We've only got that to try to get this over temperature. It is getting there. We've missed out. If that had erupted, that would have actually pushed the pressure, the temperature high enough. Chuck out some of this steam. Never mind. It's still going up, roughly. It goes down a bit and then goes up a bit. But yeah, hopefully, if we can. Getting there. I'm going to pop somewhere else and look at something else. Yeah, it erupts in 1.2. We missed that eruption. I'm sorry. Never mind. I hope we can just get this to 125 degrees. It's going to be difficult. I wish when it bobbed up and down like that and it was active that it would actually add a bit of heat to them. But it doesn't, so, you know, never mind. We got 1.2 cycles that try to get this up to temperature, and if we don't, then we're going to send Ellie back here. He's going to have to open it and let some of the steam out. Let's see what we got. We got a lime jelly jacket. Oh, is that it? Thanks. All right. 118. Oh, it's getting close. Come on. You can do it. Let's pop the gross and we will tell Ellie to put all the would like. No, not refined phosphorus. I want phosphorite. That there, no. Where's the phosphorite there? Mineral? No, it can't be a mineral. Even this game wouldn't call it a mineral, would it? Who knows? Agriculture, that's that. There it is, of course. And there's some in range of the sweeper here, so it's just going to load it in. We're going to place another bin there. We can't put one there. We can't put one any there. That won't be in reach. But I suppose we're going to put a couple more there. Let the sweeper put in what it can. Ellie can build that when she comes back. Here she comes. I think it's finished sweeping now. I am going to drop a ladder. Maybe there. And that. Then when she comes down with phosphorate, she can just stand here and drop it in. We won't bother doing this, hopefully. Settings to you. That one can be a little bit. Those two can be on a 6. These two can be on a 5. Now, there goes. She's finding some more that's out of range and putting it in range of the auto sweeper, which is nice. I'd prefer that auto sweeper was sideways on, then we could fit another 2 next to it. We do that? Yeah, I think we should do that. Deconstruct that auto sweeper and put it sideways. Build it again, please, Ellie. Place it just there. We will cancel those two. Those two. And we'll just have those in range. And now we can put 2 more in range as well. Awesome. Now we'll go back to fridge. See if we've managed to get this temperature up. Up to 120. It's very, very slow, isn't it? Oh, it's kicking out the materials now. No, we've got a sender there. It's not going to work. We've run out of materials and it's overpressured, so the volcano is never going to add any more temperature to this room. So we have to come here to fix that. Too much water, too much pressure, too much problem. This one, on the other hand, has got 70 kilos in it and is running quite nicely. And this one's got 112 kilos and that one's got 87 because we did let a little bit of that out. I think it gives you a bit more power because there's a bit less steam in there. So it gives you, I guess, more power sooner. The steam is more like a storage for the power. Here comes the last batch of materials. It didn't quite push it over the temperature we needed it to get to. So every time this tries to erupt now for the next, whatever it runs for, the next 33 cycles, it's not going to be able to erupt. It's going to overpressure every time just because of 6.5 kilos extra. Too much. If it had been slightly lower than that, would have worked. But no. We have to come back here to fix that. Darn it. Okay. Let's go back here. She's gone to bed now anyway. But I think we're actually getting through this resin. That is quite nice. Yeah, she's got a bit of a journey on her hands because she's got to come down here to grab this. And come through. Oh, she's got her food anyway from the rocket. But yeah, when this is all done, if we want to put the phosphorite in here, And we dug some out. I know there's phosphorate in here some places. Well, I don't know where it all is. Actually, let's add it to our 51 tons of it. Yeah, there's definitely more about. And I would like to leave her here just long enough to at least sweep a good amount of that here. Okay, this interplanetary launcher is aimed at Lavini. But we can go to Lavini and we can see if we've got any that we can add. Let's get rid of the blast shots. Let's get the diamond off of here. I'll keep the glass. I'll keep that. Iso resin. I don't care about the lead. I don't care about the lime. Even the niobium can go at this point. Plastic, we just got more than we ever can think of. Sedimentary rock I'll keep an eye on. Don't care about those. Don't care about the grain. Yeah, we'll leave that like that. Then we can add phosphorate to this one. We've got ridiculous amounts of phosphorate. Okay, good. Well, that means we can send some over there and they can actually put some in that machine. Oh, why are you stood in there, Ashcan? That is just stupid. Ashcan, get your ass out. Now the door can shut. Right, let's set this. Phosphorate. Yep, please. Go and get me some phosphorate. I'll keep it on the right-hand side because when this door opens, anything on this tile will just fall to the floor here, all the way down the ladder. Just drop here. Oh, crap. Okay. There's some friends here. Goodbye, friends. And that one. You can go there. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I've just separated some wires. That was not supposed to happen. That was supposed to stay like that. And that was supposed to be that command. Thank you very much. Now I've closed the door and it's trapped in here. Jesus, how many people do you need to kill all those animals? How many animals are there? Holy moly. Crikey, they've been dropping them like flies everywhere. Why are you delivering uranium ore to there? That doesn't need any. Oh, crap. Oh, that one is dead. Okay, fair enough. We got to let them in here so they can get the hell out of there. Stop messing with the uranium ore. I think it's because they've been coming in to take it up the top. Oh, here comes some igneous rock from the volcano. We've set it to drop some of it out instead of feeding it all to the critters. Will you stop going in there? I'm going to disable this thing then. Disable building. Yeah, you don't need to be doing such things as those. Get the hell out. There's a bit of meat there that needs to be swept up, really. Come on. Take it somewhere. I don't know where. Let's go back up here and... look at that. Nothing. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. That's fine. Go to Gross. See if she's busy filling these containers with... Oh, she is. Look, we've got 19 tons in that one so far. 12 tons in there. It's all being brought into range of this sweeper. And this sweeper, we just added a conveyor loader in a random spot somewhere along this. Well, it was random, but it was also like designed because it's in line with this chute. So in this spot, there should be quite a lot of tungsten. That way, if we decide we want to send tungsten home, we can add that to the system. But I think I don't want this filling this line up and adding so much to the system that, you know, if it did, it would block this line all the way up to the interplanetary launcher up here and put too much on the rail. So what we might want to do is, we could do it the way we did it before. Well, as long as it's in range of the sweeper, we could just power the sweeper or time control the sweeper. Yeah, let's do that. So we would want a cycle sensor on the sweeper. And just say, okay, you're only allowed to run for a small amount of time. That way you won't send too much. You know, this thing's now not hot enough, so all that resin is just sat there. Yep, this is off because it's too cold now. No power to the switch for the shut off. This is not powered, so it doesn't really matter what this does. Never going to send any more down. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. She can set that up. Please do that. Yeah, the other way we could do it is maybe move that up by a couple so that it's further out of the water and then put a door in front of it. And that way the sweeper can't see it unless you open the door. Like we did with the food that's sent over to feed the tree. I think this is working. That liquid level is definitely going down a lot better than it was before. Although I don't like seeing this. The next time that erupts, we should fix that problem. Right, you're nearly done. So how much did it say was here? Phosphorate, 51 tons. So there's 20 tons in there, 20 tons in there. And that's got a little bit. I think there's a little bit more to bring over. We'll just let her go and get on with that. Pretty sure it's probably where we dug out in here or up here. Yeah, there's phosphorate here. So we'll bring that over. This has happened again. Look, that hydrogen gas. There's phosphorus gas right here. It's got too hot. Yeah. So what could we do? What could we do about that? Right, if we could get in there, we could relay a cooling loop into it, couldn't we? We could come in here. Now, I know that as soon as we bust open this door, this brick here, we can come through. The hydrogen that's in here will equalize pressure with this side, and this will stifle that one. It will get stifled because the pressure will be forced into here, and that will get to 5k, and this will stifle. I won't be able to off gas, but we've got so much in here. That's not a problem. The problem to me is actually getting in here because this liquid is in the wrong spot. We need a bit of liquid like right here or something so that we can get in there. I think the easiest way to do it would be to come in from this side instead. Yeah, I do. Maybe we can use this liquid here that we come in this way with as another door. Come in this way. Ooh, maybe we could. Don't know how much liquid is there. But if we deconstruct that tile there. Deconstruct that tile there. All that was for was just to try and help keep the pressure in the base so that we don't keep wasting our oxygen, you know. We'll deliver some phosphorite there. Actually, I'm not overly bothered if... Actually, what temperature does naphtha melt? Turns to sour gas at 538 degrees, so it shouldn't get hot enough because this only goes to 500. And it turns to a solid at minus 50. Let's see what happens here. Is it going to drip off the edge? No, it's just a teeny tiny amount. There's a little blob there. Now, I would put a metal door here, but I think this is going to be very hot. So yeah, if I put a door there, the problem with that would be it would get stupendously hot, and I don't want it passing. Then it would pass that heat into this door, this liquid, and into this door, which I don't want to happen. We're better off just leaving it open. There's a vacuum. Nothing can get past that blob at the moment, and we're not going to leave it open. We're just going to come along. We're going to deconstruct another tile. We're going to put in some ladders. And don't need a ladder there. We need one there, and then she can get in to do the work. As long as this doesn't get so hot that anything happens to it. But that's only 278, so nothing should happen. Come on, you can do it. Oh, she's going to bed first, I think. Yeah, typical. Then we can come in here, and we can run the cooling loop through here. I was actually wondering if we've got any more naphtha left. How would we find out? Let's stick that on. Go naphtha errands. Low priority. That implies that there is some somewhere to be picked up. Ah, we could put that there. Yeah, not allowed by schedule, but that doesn't mean there isn't any. Okay, let's see. Cast all of the eggs. Let's see if there is some naphtha somewhere, which that says there is. Liquefiable. No, it's not liquefiable. It is a liquid in its own right. So, according to that, no, there isn't any. Well, that's a shame. The petroleum is also the same temperature, isn't it? Do we have petroleum handy? Yeah, because the petroleum will need to get to evaporation point 538.9, and that should only ever get to 500 degrees. We could do it with petroleum now, couldn't we? Yes, we could. I think that's a jolly good idea. I think the moment we put any petroleum in there, we're going to have a slight issue. As we put some petroleum in, it's probably going to cool down that phosphorus, and that'll turn back to liquid. So we might have a problem with trying to mop the liquid up. So we got there, a bit in there, a bit in there. I think that's all of it now. I'm pretty sure that is all of it. There's one more bit there. One more patch. Why does Ellie look like she's injured? Oh no, that's probably oxygen, wasn't it? Yes, please do that ladder. And we will place another ladder right there, please. That bit of obsidian needs to be moved somewhere, so we'll move it just to there so it can be reached. And, oh yeah, I've set that to a very high priority. Pop the sand into these things. I've got to just tolerate the fact that she's going to keep doing that. Randomly running off to get some sand. Until she runs out of sand. There's 7 tons, nearly 8 tons left. Where are you going now? Probably get that last piece of phosphorite? Probably. Don't see any more. No, there is some there. Oh, she's getting it all. Good. Oh, there's still some more. One last piece there. Okay, fair enough. We're nearly done. We're nearly done, Ellie. Ah, see, this has formed a liquid again. I'd prefer it as a liquid because then when we come in, we can just mop it up quick. We're going to lose some of our hydrogen because it's going to fill this tube here. And as we leave, we've got to brick it up behind us. Unless we're going to leave an opening, which I really don't want to do. Don't want to rely on that tiny little blob of naphtha to keep all our hydrogen in check. What are you doing this time? Coming to get the last piece? Yeah, probably. This last bit of phosphorate here is a higher priority, so do that. There you go, job done. Everything should be cleaned up now. Oh, there's phosphorate down here. Okay, what? That's going to be down to a 5, down to 5, down to 5, down to a 5. That's a lower priority now. There you go. That's all the phosphorate we can do. Wasting any more time. Alright, come and build this. This is more important. This done. A little bit of igneous there, but that should be okay. Why am I building the ladder out of sedimentary? Build it out of that igneous that's right there, huh? That makes more sense to me. Go. Then you can... Oh, where are you going now? A Muppet. Probably getting that last bit of phosphorus. Yeah, okay, phosphorite, I say. Yeah, fair enough. All right, you do you. I changed your priorities down, but you'd rather do that. See, when I want you to store something, you don't want to store anything, do you? What's that in there? Polluted water. We can add polluted water to there. And get rid of that. Picked up igneous rock. Okay, fine. You're coming to do this. See, that has turned to gas again. Well, when we bust through here, it might actually cool it down. Who knows? You never know. It might do. Don't go away. Oh, okay, fine. Go and do something else. He's got a different job order to do. I should get rid of that polluted water. That's fine. We don't mind that. You can do that. Bright and cheerful. There we go. Now come down here and do this. Boom. Job done. Excellent. Now all that will expand up here. Hoping this will turn back to liquid so that we can mop it up. And what we're going to do is go plumbing. Bottle emptier. Made out of igneous. Flip it round that way. Pop that into there. Then we won't have this issue anymore. Keep going all the time. How much overheated? Uh-oh. I'll catch it next time. Sometimes you've got to pause it when you see the overheated symbol. You don't know what it is that's overheating. And it's something. Probably don't want to overheat. Right, now this gas vent is over pressure. Because it's in a pool of hydrogen gas. And where's the hydrogen? That's phosphorus gas right there. That should be turning back to a liquid very soon. Then we might get the chance to mop it up. Come on, you know you want to. I'm going to set this to liquid. It might be too much liquid to mop though, that's the problem. Oh, let's just go for it and see what happens. Enable auto bottle errands. Ellie's current errand. Maybe the temperature of the hydrogen, the temperature of the petroleum might actually make that turn back to liquid phosphorus. And then we can mop it out. But we've just got to put a teeny tiny drip in to start with. We don't want too much, anything too much, and it'll block the vent. Oh, hang on. What do we do now? Get the mop order on that. I'll let her bring the petroleum over, but then I'm going to click it before she drops it in there. Let her come through the door, and then as soon as she's on that ladder... Oh, she dropped it anyway. Priority. Do that. Please do that. That's your job. I want to do that before it goes wrong again. Right, now we want to set that to phosphorus out here. And errands. Please take that phosphorus with you and sod off up there. Now that can be set back to... there we go. We did it. Petroleums, please. But we don't want a great big bottle like 200 kilos of petroleum. We want to also turn off auto bottle. We go errands, low priority. Really? Yeah, I want to turn that off. Please get rid of that. This one, errands. Current errand. Yeah, she's got the petroleum. Oh, nuts. What's this? More phosphorus. Oh, crap. I thought we got it all. Drop. Mop. Drop. Mop and roll. More phosphorus. We should have sorted that out. Take that out of here, please. Right. Is that done now? Hydrogen, hydrogen, and hydrogen. Ah, I should have checked on this view. That would have been more sensible. Yes. Got rid of it. The whole room is now full of hydrogen. Ah, now we can set that to petroleum. Didn't notice that. Crikey, that was close. Now she should come and drop that in, and we just gotta put a drip in. And now it should work again. Now I'm going to set that petroleum, and she should get that out of here. Thank you very much. I'll get rid of this airlock. That can go. Yeah, that's working now. Yep, that's just means that this will never stop off-gassing, because as soon as the gas comes out, it's such a small amount of liquid, it pushes it out of the way. Alright, that's got to be igneous. That can go like that. What is that? Thermium. Okay, move that thermium to there, please. Priority ridiculously high. Do that. We can also deconstruct that bottle emptier. What am I making this out of? Igneous rock. Yeah, I thought that was what was here already. We just... Oh no, that was obsidian tiles, wasn't it? Oh, go to bloody lunch. All right then. Okay, well this is going to work now, and it needs to get to 538 degrees to turn to a gas, so it won't keep messing around like that phosphorite did. Good job. Excellent. That's done. I'm not going to come into this side. I wanted to get rid of this block of steel and this, but this little blob got moved to the side. That's petroleum there. No, that's resin, when we were using resin for liquid locks when we first got here. Awesome. I'm pleased with the progress. We've got all this phosphorite ready to send home if we decide to, and we can operate this. Just like, you know, tiny amount a day. So it's allowed to sweep into here, and we can set what we want there, and it won't swamp the line with too much material. It'll just put a tiny bit in every single day. That's good. That will work for us. We've got to brick this in before we can go home, so we've still got some work to do before we can leave. That's pretty much it. The output from the tungsten volcano comes down here, so this we can just set tungsten and what was it we put in there? Phosphorite. And every single day it will add a little bit of that to the system, and it'll automatically get fired home. So that's nice. We can add that to the things. So not only do we get ISO resin from here, we've also added a bunch more slime. That can go on for a bit longer running. We took all the slime out of here. And yeah, that's good. I was going to take the phosphorate home in the rocket, but with it being 44 degrees, I don't think that's a jolly good idea. So we'll just wait for her to finish her leap and come back through. And once she's done that, we'll delete that bottle empty, because I don't really want to leave it in here. So we'll just deconstruct that. And we'll build that. We'll sweep out all the junk. Might even get rid of that. No, I'll leave it there. No, I'll leave it there, because this is the perfect liquid height free tiles. And if we do that, it might spread it too thin and it might not work correctly. We'll move that to there. Goodbye. Actually, that's igneous rock. We probably could have used it to do this. What are you getting? Slime. You're going to go and do that for one tiny patch of slime. Oh, well, I suppose I asked for it, didn't I? Alright. Good job, good job. I'm going to turn off allow manual use. Make you get this done so that you can go home. Now, there is actually an Atmos suit there that we could borrow. Or we could steal, should I say. But it doesn't have any gas in it, so any air. We pop in here. These ones. They're full of oxygen. Yeah, no, we're not going to bother. All right, let's go back out here. She's getting that done. I'm going to build one more tile there. No, not a sedimentary rock, you muppet breath. Oh god, she's already gone to get it, so we'll leave it. I would normally not bother. I want to make that out of local materials, whatever's here. So that's going to also mean that there's a piece of ladder I want to remove. I don't want to brick it in here. What's up here? Obsidian and sandstone. What's this made of? Igneous. So we will take that little piece of sedimentary and move it up there, please. Yeah, now she's got a job. She's coming back out. Aha! This transformer here is also probably made of lead, right? Yes, yes it is. All right, we've got to click on a different one because it won't let me click. Deconstruct it. Please deconstruct it. Right, we'll be back. What does it do exactly? It provides power to the... Oh, okay. All of this shit is all powered by... No, see, there's two there. They shouldn't be connected in the middle. Like that. That's providing power to that section. Yeah, okay. That's not critical. I don't care about that. We'll be back. Now you want to build one of those. There, please. Come on. See, they distracted me. There's water being chucked out the system. Means the volcano is active. It's probably sent down some more resin to be turned into iso resin. Let's make that out of obsidian, please. Oh, just out of time. She just went back indoors. And then we'll build those two back. We're going to lose this hydrogen. It's just going to get deleted, but I don't care. This is, you know, infinite source, and we produce enough to run 2 hydrogen generators permanently. 100 grams a second each, and these produce more than 100 grams per second each, so we will always produce enough. So is that too much? LE supply errand? Oh, where are you going to get that from? Oh, one of those died and I added meat to the system, so the meat will get fed to the tree as well, rather than leaving dead, like, puffs lying around. Might as well add it to the food system. Have you got enough to build it? Why is it so hot? Every time she goes around there, it's too hot for her. Oh, that ladder is 57 degrees. Yeah, it's definitely pumping some heat out, isn't it? Deconstruct that. Yeah, that door got a bit hot. It's sucking the heat from there because that hydrogen is stupendously hot. But as soon as that's built, that will delete that piece of hydrogen from our minds ever. And that can now go back to its normal temperature. Excellent, you're done. And we've changed that to petroleum, and no one would ever know we were in there. Awesome sauce. I'd like to come in here and tidy this up and sweep it out, but no, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist. So, let's go and change our destination. We have got 14 tiles left. We can do 4 tiles to there, and then we can go home. So we can come to, actually it's 5 tiles we want to land. Well, that's perfect. We can fly there next. And we can crew up. Why are you getting undressed? No, go and put your suit back on, you idiot. Now let's view the interior. Oh, no, it's okay. Coming in? Your job to come in. Hello? Oh, wrong place. Oh no, wrong place again. Come on, just get in there, you idiot. What are you doing? Right, now we can finally begin launch sequence. you home. Well, not home, but away from here. Off you jolly well trot. And theoretically, we should never need to come back here. Theoretically, it is possible. You know, stress testing is a good thing. We'll just leave it to run and see if anything goes wrong. We've left some extremely hot carbon dioxide behind, but that should evaporate into space. Shouldn't really cause any problems. I did drop this ladder here. I was going to build this up to this point, or at least up to here, something like that. So that anything trapped in this section had to just come out up here and not towards the solar panels. Well, I think we're good. I think we're okay. Not going to do anything. These will eventually run out of sand and they will stop running. At the moment it looks nice, but I've got a feeling it will slowly get overtaken by polluted oxygen again. It might not, because there is a layer of water over the polluted. So if we could have got rid of this patch of polluted, I think it would all be clean air. All depends on these guys. If they drop slime up here or something where it can't be swept away, then it will fill up with very slowly with polluted oxygen, but it doesn't really matter. This should now run all by itself for the rest of eternity, however long we want to run it. We've already decided that 40 kilos seems to be a good amount in one batch, and that running it every once a minute seems to work really well. It's producing a nice amount of power without going over the top. That's the main thing. Occasionally you will have this where the thermoacqua tuner will run at the same time as the volcano, so you've got to really watch, see whether or not it's going to overflow. Put too much heat into the system and stress those out. And if it got to the point where they got damaged, you'd obviously have to send a duplicate back. But other than that, this is all totally automatic. We should have enough juice in the system to fly there and fly home. Hopefully. I've miscalculated that. That phosphorate, 20 tons of it, is sat there ready and waiting. So we will add phosphorite to this. And yeah, we'll send it over. What are we doing? That's going to be doing that, and that's going to be doing that. Let's move it an inch. Midge. We could make it do it now, but I really don't care. I think if we drop the phosphorate on the floor, no one's going to sweep it up. Next time that door opens, it should just drop in. Right, these are overheating again, are they? That one's steel, that one's steel, that one's lead. That one's steel. Right, that one's got to go. So, deconstruct you when you wake up in the morning. That can be deconstructed, please. I would like to move that over, but we'll do it there for now. But we're going to move this, I think. Move it over. Prioritize that. What's in here? Anything? Oxygen, natural gas. Well, that's what we were pumping out of this room, wasn't it? Natural gas being made by this. So we need phosphorite port here on an 8. That's on a 9. So as soon as they bring the phosphorite, it will sweep it into here and drop it in, and then that will automatically start running again. Okay, good. Well, that's given us a chance to build up some extra water. That's nice. This is overheating, so it's getting it deleted. Yeah, we're going to redo these transformers somehow. I'm not quite sure I've decided how. We are going to redo it. And then we're going to add a cooling loop from this. This should now be a vacuum, actually. Yeah. The vacuum, we can see the little vacuum symbol on that pump. But I was hoping if I deleted that pump and deleted the wire, that no duplicate would actually enter this, because if they haven't got a mask on, they breathe. You're going to drop some carbon dioxide in here. which I would rather they didn't do. But I do want to get rid of that pump and the wire for it. Hopefully they won't step inside the room and drop any carbon dioxide. But you never know, so we'll just deconstruct that. That's got to be built. That one's got to be deconstructed. And that's got to be replaced with steel, please. Now, please don't go in there. Just, yeah, that's perfect. Do it from there, do it from there. Move that to there. Deconstruct that wire. Actually, I'll cancel that. Deconstruct the wire. Can not be done. Just move that. There. Come on. Do it. Now. While I'm watching. Not in a month when you can be bothered. Do it now. It's a bit hot over there, but, you know, that's understandable. Where are you taking the water? Exactly. What are you doing with it? Is there a pitcher pump I've forgotten about somewhere? Oh no, I put it in the water cooler. Interesting. That's gone. And there's no gases in here. Let's put that back. Put that back and let's get it on. Excellent. Job done. Got another one there, please. Now we need to just drop some water in there. Where are we going to get some water from to fill the loop? Right, we've got water up here. We could definitely, like, pump some of that over. Maybe into this liquid reservoir that's empty now. We could borrow that reservoir, so we could put a pump in here. Away from all this. We don't need too much water, so we'll just put a pump in. Liquid pump, please. We'll make it out of steel. We'll put it, say, there, well away from all the polluted patches. I wonder if it's moppable. It is. Too much liquid there, and these will be too much, won't they? Yeah. Oh, I won't be able to get all of that out. We will be able to get it out, but we'll have to do some other trickery to do it. Right, so let's go. Let's go. What are we doing? We will need to power it, don't we? So what's on this wire? Well, that's perfect. Can we do that? We even reach that to do it? Yeah, I think we can. We've got ladders there. We can reach that, and we can reach that from above. So that's perfect. Priority. Get that done, please. Awesome sauce. Fantastic. And then we will switch this around, I think, because this is 50, 3 degrees. That one's 52 and that one's 50. Yeah, I think we probably won't really need to. It will just satisfy my insatiable need. So, yeah, this is 90 degrees up here. 105. Yeah, let's run that down to there. That can be a lower priority, though. I just prefer it to be a bit more like that. Then we'll need to run a liquid pipe. This liquid pipe doesn't do anything anymore. I think that's been in there for ages now. We're going to snip you. Come on, let me snip. Let me snip. That pipe is going to go along here and into there, please. Yes. And this will be our pipe for filling this up. We're going to just tap into one of these. I'm going to bring this along here. Drop it into there like that. Well, we'll cancel that because that's overwriting that. Yeah, out from there. That's better. That won't overwrite it now. Awesome. We can drop that. And that will drop that liquid down here as well. So we'll deconstruct that first, and then we'll deconstruct that one second. That bit of liquid will just drop into here and be, probably stay there forever. Okay, then this will be part of our liquid cooling loop. It's going through all our transformers. But we might move our other transformers up here. We might move those down here because we've already got it in situ, or we can move them into this section now because we've got rid of all the things. So we don't really need this pipe that we put in going all the way over here. We can use it to run a cooling loop around, I guess. There's a pipe here we could use for a cooling loop. We don't want to make the bog buckets too... What temperature do they like? 10 to 30. So yeah, we can run our cooling loop through there. We'll keep the base sort of nice. Sort of just nice. Ah, I see we're having some materials dropping in. So someone's been bringing phosphorus over. Nice. Let's check the star map, see how our rocket's getting on. He's in flight to Frigila in 0.9 cycles. Excellent. So less than one cycle and we'll be there. Because we're wasting our chance to make more power and make more iron over there. I want to do that. This, we only managed to sweep. And it's dropped a bit there as well, hasn't it? So if we manage to, hang on, let's switch this around. That right up there, and then go to this one. And bring it right around there. That should activate the sweeper again. Yay! Extend it as well. Goes for a lot longer. Pick up that bit, would you? Where's that? Actually, that can be extended even more. Yeah, I don't want them both at the same time. That's obviously bad. But that should be good. Yeah. It covers that. But when this door is open, this will be closed. This will be off. This door will be closed and this will be off. Reaper can't work until this door recloses again. That's the idea anyway. We're going to chuck tons and tons and tons of that over there. Good, and we're also going to have a bit of a culling session in there. Awesome, awesome. And we're going to go to... Where are we going? We're going back to... And we're going to sort this out. Yeah. This is going to be our cooling loop. Just to cool down this section here. So we're going to have one of these maybe facing that way. We'll have one facing that way, another one facing that way, another one facing that way, and another one. Right, we are going to get that. This bit needs done first. That can be done whenever. When the cooling loop's running through it, it could be made of lead. Doesn't really matter. That's now bricked up there, so if any steam comes over this way, it's not going to have anything. We come into the base. Good. And this is chunking away and dropping phosphorite into our little pool here. We don't really care about the temperature anymore because we're running on... Well, actually, they are sending barbecue over. I need to go and stop that. Did I stop that before? I can't remember. What's in it now? Barbecue. Oh, I probably changed it back to barbecue when we started making some. Yeah, barbecue and berry sludge. They can pick either. Where's the berry sludge? We've got 6.7 tons of berry sludge. We're not making a huge amount of barbecue for some reason. I think it might be because we're converting it into surf and turf. So yeah, we've got all of these guys in here, which is 22. And we've got 8 in there, 8 there, 8 there, and 8 there. And we've had 8 in each of those for a while now. So I would have thought our level of meat on barbecue would be really increasing. It doesn't seem to be. Oh, we've got 1 million calories of meat. That's probably the thing then, is it? Right. She's busy doing all of this, so we need another cook. Too many cooks spoil the broth, but in this case, she's busy building it. Have we had another person? Priority, no. Let's check skills. We need someone who's in the base, so BLS is in the base. Let's check on the door permissions. Who's allowed out? Frankie's not allowed out. Max is not allowed out. Ellie2 is not allowed out. But Ellie2's not here. Right, we could do with a cook. We might start keeping my eye out in here for another chef. Help out with the cooking. We're getting a lot of meat. We're not getting it converted into barbecue. That's interesting. Yeah, because this is running nicely now, and there's a lot of sedimentary rock and a lot of could be igneous rock coming in here somewhere as well. The loop. And this supply come round and get dropped in. Yeah, this one comes up here. Hang on, it comes up on this line. Yeah, and gets dropped in the middle. They are taking sedimentary rock out. Don't know why, and then they're dropping it in random places. You blithering idiots. Probably getting it for these. These are set to a 1 because I don't want the duplicants interacting with it. Yeah, and we had to give them access because it was getting silly. We didn't have any materials to build from. Okay, this is running nicely. We've already made a bunch of steel. They're enabled. We're waiting for iron. Yeah, so we do want to be sending the iron over. When she gets there, we do want to start sending the iron over because we're not making enough iron. Just one iron volcano. We could overclock the iron volcano, but I really don't want to because it's all bricked in and set up. How many times does that run now? Yeah, and if we overclock it, it's going to make more temperature. It's going to be more harder to deal with. Steel's coming out will be hotter. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that. So with that in mind, we will be sending over all the iron that we get. It will be coming over here. So we will build a similar thing, I think, what we've done on Frigilia. Yeah, well, we've done this kind of corner thing. So the sweeper lays there and it can see through the corner. Yeah, it's one higher. It can see through at an angle. We did something like that, and it's 2 away from the targeting beacon. We go back to Lavinia and we go 2 away from the targeting beacon and remove that tile just there. Yeah, it's 2 away and right, yeah, it's underneath, isn't it? So that is the middle part of it is level with that. 2 away, and then underneath that is where the gap is. Okay, good. Right. Right, now I know what I'm doing. Allegedly. So it would be that one and that one would be got rid of. Come on, you know you want to. And then power-wise, I want to see what power is on this wire. Oh no, that's good. That means we can put the sweeper in there. Have that one and that one. And then underneath it would be this one. This one. This one. And then we would want to build a floor. So, right on that ladder, unfortunately, but that ladder is yeah, we'll complete this. Do that, please. Oh, she's done that one through the gap. Awesome. So we'll put a... Is that a vacuum in space? It is. So we do need a liquid in here. We'll put our shipping sweeper. It might be easier to drop. No, because it needs to be there, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I was going to say we could put it flat like that, but I don't think it would reach properly. It's like that. It reaches properly how it's supposed to go. Yeah, build those. We'll just drop this ladder like that, I think. But they can still get past. There you go, excellent. You're going to get your head stuck, but that's a silly thing to do, isn't it? Ashcan. Right, now we can build that thing. Wherever we placed it, we stuck it right here, the payload opener. We're going to put that there. That can then automatically feed it like it does the other one. That's perfect. I like that. I think we're going to build a brick there and put a door there. Don't know why, because there's no reason to. No, we're not going to bother putting it. Someone's going to get themselves stuck this side, aren't they? I can see it happening. I might put a bottle emptier there and just put a little drip of some liquid. Yeah, just so that's sat in a liquid so it can be kept cool. Next time some material gets dropped in here and it's too hot, it'll rain over here and it'll fill that anyway with a bit of water. But I'd rather, you know, not do that. Okay, so this will automatically sweep any things that get sent here into here. And then after that, we will have, we'll put another brick. Yeah, so we can put a door on the front to stop them doing it manually. Okay, and then we'll bring down, that's the conveyor rail one. And we need to build a bit of conveyor rail. I think I'll cancel that underneath piece because we don't know where it's going to go yet. And then we'll build plumbing pipe, insulated pipe, can be built out of, we'll build a bit out of obsidian, doesn't matter. And then, well, yeah, it probably does actually. Don't know where they're getting that obsidian from, so I'd rather, oh crap. Didn't mean to delete all of it. That thing. Need that to put in here. Steel, yes, definitely. We'll also power that into there. We could probably lay that flat on the surface then and just have one tile missing, right? I think we could get away with that. Yeah, don't get stuck that side because you're going to get bricked in if you do. Liquid pipage, we'll just put it in something else. Insulated will be granite. Boom, like that. And what, a gas pipe? Yes, we'll need a gas pipe as well. Boom, like that. All different materials we're building out of. Lovely. Nice to see. Bit of everything. Yeah, I'm tempted to lay this flat and just put one tile there. Back. Cancel building that. Actually, we'll deconstruct that. We'll lay it flat and we'll just have one tile missing for it to see through the gap. There you go. Beautiful. Let's check on our star map. She's already landed on Frigita. What we need to do is go view interior, and we need to crew up so she comes back in. Coming in to go to bed anyway. Right. Yeah, because there's no bedroom on this place. We didn't bother building one. But I don't want it set to crew anyway. I want it set to make sure it's not set to like grounded so she can use everything, use the facilities. Okay, so now we need to go. Oh, let's check that. Nighttime. Balm lily seed will do. Fine. We need to come down here and let some of this steam pressure out. This thing can actually erupt next time. So the way we're going to do that is the same way we did with the water, with a door. I think that'll be the easiest. I think because there's such a high pressure in there and there's less than 2k pressure outside, there shouldn't be any risk of any gas from the outside going in, because it should all be higher pressure inside forcing out. All we need to do is build our system that we always did with the water to let the water out. We could put a door there. We put an automation signal switch there. We put a bit of wire linking them together. That is on a high priority, and she can reach all that from this ladder, so that's good. And then she can stand on that door and remove that tile. She obviously won't do that yet, because she'll probably do it first, and we'll be in trouble. Right, so that's now done. Let's put the sweeper shipping arm back, but we're putting it like that this time. And we're going to brick that one back in. We're going to see if that can still reach through effectively once that is done. And we're going to sweep any crap in here out, please. Also going to drop a bit of power down here. Power a door. But we're probably going to just lock that door so that power will never get used, but it's just there just in case we do need it. We would like it. And then this I'm going to set to, what was it called? Rare resource, was it? No, it's not a rare resource. Miscellaneous? No, it's not miscellaneous. Industrial product blast shot. That's what I want putting in there. I'm also going to try putting a sweeper next to it to see if the sweeper will take out of the storage bin and put in there, because the duplicants just won't do it. There is no errand until it's empty completely. Like this one's full. But this one has only got 6 shots in it. You don't want to be waiting for the duplicant to come and bring the bloody blast shots when you're already getting bombarded. Because it's not doing its job then. Okay, good. We're going to put a door on this. What's wrong with you? No power. Okay, you need to be powered as well, yes. I'm going to put it through the floor and be dignified. And put a door on it. There we go. Boom. That's all ready to rock and roll. Can that still see through? Yeah, absolutely it can. I'm going to move that regolith out of the way, though I don't like it being set right on there. Very hot. Can be very hot. Right. We do need a little bit more water around here just to lubricate the area. Cheaper, because it is a vacuum. This thing doesn't care. It won't. Oh, it does have an overheat temperature. Okay, fair enough. But it doesn't rise, does it? Just 45 degrees forever. So, yeah. Build that, please. We will automate some things around here instead of doing it by hand. We can even automate whether it gets sent to here and stays here, or whether it automatically just joins the railing system and goes to Ila, because we can join it onto this rail from the base, which goes to there, so we can just add it to that. And we can put a bunch of different filters all down here, you know, or around here, along this way maybe. Sending things that we might send to here, all to the relevant places. Yeah, that's a thing we could do. Alright, we could bring this cooling loop over here as well to keep this cool. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Why not? Let's, I'll do that in a minute. I want to pop back to fridge and see if this is done. Shut that door. And we will dig out this tile. Come and dig that out for me, would you? What's up here? Oh, this dude is popping out little bits of slime and it's really annoying, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So if we can get a little bit of steam out. Now that has filled up with steam pressure. And that should actually enable that to erupt now, because that pressure is dropping below 150. Oh no, maybe not. Right, we're going to risk it. We're going to risk it. There is polluted air around here. I don't really want it getting in. It only needs to be open for a split second. Puffed out. There we go. Shut it. Now what's it like in here now? It's dropped. We're going to put a brick back there again. What is that? Granite. Yeah, that's granny granite. Good. She'll come and build that. Probably. Maybe. I'd like her to build it, Biff, because this will take a lot of the heat. I'd like her to build that. This is now a lot lower pressure. It should now be able to erupt. That little chunk will get pushed inside. But that doesn't matter because we can set that to granite. So if we come down here and set that to raw mineral, that'll sweep it out for us. That should now be able to erupt. It's less than the 150 steam pressure. Oh, no it isn't. Look, it's gone back up. Pressure down the bottom. Ah, nuts. We're going to have to do it again. Sorry, we're going to have to do it again. Here we are. Come and remove that, because this is going to erupt in 90 seconds, and I don't think it can, because it's just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit over 1 kilo. So come and do that. Don't freeze, game. Crikey. Hello. Boom. Now pop that back there, please. I tried to leave it open a millisecond longer so that it would be able to let out a bit more steam. I think it has done such things as these. Come on, build it, you fucking... Oh, Christ. Ellie! Current errand, come on, build that before that erupts. Otherwise that door is going to get stupendously hot. Come on, Ellie. Come on, you can do it. It erupts in 26 seconds. Would you get a move on? That should now erupt this time. Rising pressure. Down to 142 kilos of steam pressure, so it should now erupt and not get over pressurized. And if it does, we should start seeing some iron appearing. Yeah! Awesome sauce. That's going to sweep it straight onto the rail. And the steam pressure. Oh, this should get really good now. This should definitely start getting hot enough for the turbines to run. A lot of steam in here still, but you know, there's a lot of very hot material. Ah, I see it. It's kicking in. Oh yeah, excellent. That's what we needed. So we can deconstruct that now. That can all go. We are now dripping out the water just from what they're producing. They're not producing much, but it's fine. 2,000 grams of water, you know, one of them's not running full yet. I think what I might do in here is, because this doesn't produce enough iron to fill this rail, I think I'd rather keep it at the top for longer and get rid of some of these down the bottom. What I mean by that is when that's an empty piece of rail, we can snip it. We need a big enough patch of empty, and I don't think it's going to be big enough. Yeah, I think I'll bring it right back to here, I think. Yeah. I don't think I'll do it now. We'll wait until that's cooled down and been evicted from the system. He can now come and remove these, and we've got to keep our eye on this pressure. Let this water out. We don't want it letting all the water out, but we do want to reduce the steam pressure down to like below 100 kilos. And then we can send Ellie back home again. I think we're good here. This is all okay. Yeah, you can come and destroy that. Yeah, I don't like these big gaps in the line, so I think we'll just use the snipping tool when it's empty. We'll move some of that stuff out of the way. There we go. What's the pressure like in there? It's going down. We just let the turbines actually lower that pressure. This one's okay. This one's actually a lot less, which means they're running a lot higher. Awesome. I like it. And we could even dig out any slime and send that back as well once we're done. What are you looking like now? 21%. So if we were to come over here, I want to make sure this door is locked. Yeah. So this door I want to open. And I want to maybe... how are we going to do this? We can brick that tile, but then we're going to lose our liquid. So I'll probably just leave that one. And we'll put the door here instead. And that's better. Deconstruct those two, please. Can you do deconstructing of Bissolite? I think you've got the skill. She seems to be coming to do it, so she must have the skill. I'm also going to wrangle that dude while we're here. Don't know if she can wrangle. Don't think so. If we can't wrangle it, we'll just destroy it. Murderize the poor thing. What have we got here? We've got a bit of wolframite to work with, so we'll build it out of that. Yeah, we don't have the skill, so we'll just murderize that one. Sorry, guy. Sorry, guy. And I think I'll delete this tile here because that's not necessary. No, it's fine actually there because we can't put one there anyway. I was thinking we could put a fourth one in. Really can't. We're going to power up into this door. A bit of iron. And then I think we'll get rid of this door here and just brick it across. Yeah, I think so. Was that the quickest way to find the iron? That probably was. Yeah, look at that. Right, you can build that door though, can't you? Can't you build doors out of... No. We would have to send over the steel then. Well, that's not a problem. We can do some steeling. Oh, there we go, look. There's some water pouring in. That is all written there. Excellent job. Something hot got dropped down here and that's done that job. I wanted to test my theory here. I want to put a sweeper. There's a 1,950 blast shots in there. So let's make that 2,000 so that we can actually see it on there. See, that now looks full. You can actually see it on the bin. And we're going to put a sweeper arm in, a shipping arm. I want to see. Now, would it be able to reach that bin from this side? Probably not. So it would have to go here. Reach the bin. It can reach. It's also sat in some water, which is kind of nice. And can we add it onto there? Are we going to? Even though it looks like it will overload. Because it won't run very often, just for a split second. There we go. There's water pouring down everywhere, so that should help keep the guy cool. Oh, that was what we were going to do. We're going to continue this. Comes out over the top, so I think it would be better if it just carried on going like that. Nope. And then carried on like this. Then went down. Came back across like that. And, well, yeah, it doesn't have to go. I'll just go to there. Okay. Gonna redo that bit of pipage. And then once they've built that, we'll change that to a iron, steel, or something, aluminium. Suppress that, please. We don't want that constantly doing that. Let's go back to Frigilia. She's murderized that dude. Poor old guy, sorry. Yeah, and I also want to do... Yeah, we need to send the steel over before we can really do anything. Should have done that straight away then. Oh well. So what we need to do here... Ooh, bit of material there that needs to get rid of. Okay, we're down here. What's in this one? Steel, 2,000. Where's that actually set to shoot to? Frigilia? Yeah, Frigilia. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we can ditch this onto the ground. And that should start sweeping that over. Now, we do have the problem that they'll probably pick up steel and take it down there. So hopefully the machine will take it before the dupes do. We'll have to send a bit more over. So what we've got here is not that. Look at this. Damaged overheated. That'll probably be these again, is it? It's lead. I thought we... Did I rebuild it out of lead again? These are all lead. These are all lead. Oh, crap. Okay, how much steel do we have left? Not a lot. Take that and deconstruct it. And I guess we're going to deconstruct all of them. How much do they cost? Yeah, they're going to go to bed, that's the problem. I want to disable auto repair on all of them. Already did, I think. Some of them anyway. Right. We have some water in our tank? We do. Look at that. Lovely job. We can snip that off. We don't need much more water than that. Thank you very much. We're going to drop some water there, and it's going to go across there and drip into there. Okay, good. Got water coming down the pipe. It's actually going to be our cooling loop pipe. in the end. But for now, we're going to use it for this. Around like so. They're busy munching away while their power transformer dies on them because it's too hot. Rippity rip. We have water inside our vacuum room. It's nice. We didn't put any some temp shift plates in this room, but never mind. That's not going to happen now. Not doing it now. We've also got rid of our liquid lock, so even if I wanted to do it. Right. So how much water do we want in here? It's 10 wide, so we basically want 400 water. If we want 100 per tile, I don't want that much. So I would say 100 would be 25, maybe 200 kilos of water. Yeah, not a lot. We'll just let it keep dripping. Keep a beady eye on it. Pop back to fridge. And down here and see if this is running nicely now. We're down to 80 kilos of pressure. That is fine. Nip. No, don't do that. Nip. Reconnect. Job done. That's that done. That can now be deconstructed. Don't even need it anymore. Doesn't need to be there. That bin can go. You can disappear, pal. Disappear. The water keeps dripping in here and flashes instantly to steam. And I missed my opportunity to do that, so never mind. Let's go back to Lavini. And what are we doing here? No. We're doing Fragilia. Doing Grosselin. Where? That's where we were. Lita. I'm forgetting my places. Crikey. So we're on 100 kilos of water. That's a bit too little, I think. We'll let it get a bit more than that. The steam turbine should definitely eat the heat. But we might want to come through and replace some of these tiles before we generate too much heat. Once it's steam in there. Yeah, once it's steam. Right. Come on, game. You know you can save it. Save it, game. You know, oh, crikey, it took a very long time to start. I had to load up the game today. Really took a long time to kick in. Yay, here we go. Idle, long commutes. I don't care. Be long commutes. Right. We will be stopping this fairly soon, I think. Once we got to about 200 kilos of water. Yep, that should be... Well, that's not 50 tons. We'll let it run a bit longer. And we'll nip there and see what we've got in the system. La 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 la. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think we've quite got enough. We need another... bit more, please, bit more. Add a little bit more, please. That should be good. See what that's like. Right. We'll be back. It's a fridge. And this is now running, that's quite running nicely. But what I want to do, just snip these two off and reconnect it there. We'll just leave those two as little dots. There we go. Go. And just shortens it a little bit. Yeah, I want to see if that fills the whole line up. That is full, and it's still pretty empty, isn't it? There's still big gaps in it. Doesn't produce very much. We could cut it back by another one, maybe even two, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles I see empty. Yeah, we could probably cut it off a little bit shorter. I like to get all the material on the line, but in one eruption if you can. And usually with a 4 high room like this, you do have the space for that. Supercoolant is running nicely, keeping everything chilled. Comes up here, keeps that chilled, and we could potentially run it through there, but I don't want to disturb this. If I build a brick there, that blob is going to fall inside and drip through the mesh and make a mess. There'll still be liquid there to cool the Reaper down, so it won't be too bad. But I think we're going to deconstruct that. We're trying not to get shot by red bots, because that is getting close. 33. Come on, don't get shot by any red bots, will you? Oh, you're going to stand in the worst possible place. You are a muppet. There we go. You're done. And that is a much neater looking way of doing it, I think. Yeah, I would like to change that tile, but I'm going to just leave it. I think, yeah. Right, so if we're sending steel over... We already sent the steel over. We have steel. So we can attach this and start messing around with it. We'll need more steel than that, I think. Power-wise, we can attach... see, we can't go through there unless we go through here. I don't want to do that on there. I think we might get rid of this one. Deconstruct you. Yeah, we'll let you go back through here again. Back through there. So you can have a quicker way in and out. So we're going to delete this one because I don't want to power it permanently. If I run the power line through here and up, then we've got to put a floor in here. I'd rather leave the natural abyssal light. Oh god, don't get shot by red bolts in the head, Ellie. It's not looking good for you. Right, so that connects there, that connects there. That bit of igneous needs to be swept, but I'm not going to tell her to do that just yet. Yeah. Now we need an automation wire from it, but I am going to wait for that. Yeah, sends a green signal if toggled on, sends a red signal when toggled off. So we need it to detect meteor showers. It's got its vision blocked because it's stuck right up at the edge, but that doesn't really matter as long as it's got a bit of scan network quality and it can detect something coming. 119. It will detect incoming objects 119 to 200 seconds before they arrive. That's not brilliant, is it? Surface coverage 30%. So how could we improve that? We could put it right here instead. Because we're planning on thickening this up anyway to at least too thick. This base. Is it too thick? Yes, it's too thick. We could do that. Like that. Then we can have our what's it called? The interplanetary launcher machine right here. That's as close as we can dare put it, I think. Hopefully it isn't in the way of the temporal tear opener. That way we can send all our iron home as well. That'll be awesome. Once this is open, we can reuse this to power that. We can send them up and across. Oh, boom! Steel from heaven. Look at that. Content. 200 kilos of steel. Boom! Here comes another one. Steel delivery is incoming. Right, now before I send her to do any work down here, don't want her getting shot by red bolts. So I think what we're going to do is increase the height of this ladder here and bring it across there. I'll give her something to do when she wakes up, and then we can start building things. Oh, actually, are we going to take it straight up from there and then across? That might work. Then we don't have to go in the way of this. How are we going to take it? We need to take this symbol, this signal, like we did on Lavinia and other places. Come here to have a look. And yeah, this place. Actually, is probably the easiest place to come. How much water did we end up? Well, that's perfect. 200. Right. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Right. We come up here. These are all connected together. And they provide a scan network quality of 73%. Searching for meteor showers. And when you hover over that, it tells you it will detect incoming objects 145 seconds to 200 seconds before they arrive. So 200 seconds is plenty of time to shut a door. So that's all we need is enough time to shut the bunker doors before danger comes. And then you link them all together with a NOT gate and link them to your doors. So as soon as they see a meteor coming, they will send out a red signal and the NOT gate will flip it green. Sorry, they'll send out a green signal. That'll flip it to red and close all the doors. Doors take 36 seconds to close, so that's perfect. Oh, we got to get rid of this. That is because we've put this in here. And we need 2 tiles to the left and 2 tiles to the right of it. I think we need 3 to the left, actually. Got that one. And yeah, I'm thinking come up here. 1, 2, 3. That's this tile. Yeah, that's right. We moved it over by 1 because it was they were going to land on this solar panel. I didn't fancy moving the solar panel. So once they've done that, we can put ladders in and put another one there because I don't want anyone getting stranded over here. And there's also resources we can get. Perfect. Now it's got access to perfection. Perfect. That's what we want. And yeah, so we need to do something similar to that over on Grosselin. No, Brigitta. So she's got a bit of work to do. Poke shell spawn. No, I don't really want that here. Reject it all. Let them get on with things. I think we'll deconstruct this door and build a proper door there because she's going to be coming in and out quite a bit. So if we put a door there and power it, we need to. Oh, it double clicked. We need to do that. Come on, you can do it. it goes. Build it up. Perfect. I like it. I even like that blob of slime where's he gone? Oh, there he is. The Puff Prince put up there. That's probably his granddaughter or grandson. I don't know. That's fired now, so we can come in here and grab a bit of wire and put it in. Just quickly, automation wire. I think we'll make it out of steel. We'll be sending more steel over, I think. Need quite a bit of it. These bunker doors, they use mass 500 kilos of steel. We're gonna need what are we gonna need? We're gonna need at least a couple around this area. Not sure yet. If we go to the bunker doors, we might be able to set it up. We're gonna go yeah, I'm not allowed to build them. I kind of expected that. That won't even let me do it. Oh, crap. Okay, well, we'll just send over a guesswork then. We'll go back to Lavini and we'll see how much steel we've got. 37 tons of it. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we'll set this to a decent amount. We'll set it to 10,000. 10 tons of steel, please. And manufactured steel. They'll dump it all in there and that will do it. Now, this sweeper arm is not powered, is it? Or is it powered? Yes, it's powered and it can see all of that and it's not putting the blast shots in. So that's annoying. I was hoping it would. That's got to be on a high priority and that's got to be on a low one. We'll change it. We'll change that to a 5. Otherwise the dupes will do it as soon as it needs doing. I don't think it generates a job until it's fired off its last blast shots. Stupid, but that's the way it is. They're coming with very tiny amounts of igneous rock to build that with. Very kind of you. So, yeah, we are currently just waiting until they've brought up all the steel that they're going to put in here. We can dump it on the floor and allow it to get fired off over. Let's go. Now, let's come down here and make sure that is set to steel, yes, but we want it set to sweep only. They don't come and put it back in there like this one is sweep only. They can take from it, but they can't sweep it back in there, otherwise it's a waste of time, isn't it? You can watch this battery being refilled. I haven't even had a look down there yet. Oh crikey, I haven't looked down there in ages. The bottom of the base where the power is made. That all done now? No, they've still got to bring more. Are you still bringing tiny amounts of igneous? Yes, you are. Let's cancel this section here. And maybe cancel those two as well. And we'll change it to sedimentary. I know they can reach that. So you can do it out of sedimentary instead. Go on. Go on. You know you want to. There's a hammer there. I remember building it, but I never ever used it. 10 tons of steel. Put it on the floor and let the sweeper sweep it up. And it will get sent home. Sent off when it's ready. This thing's currently trying to make some red bolts. this thing can work, so we can get back to bridge. And she's put in that wire, so we're safe now. I don't think she's going to get shot at all. She's even built this. Yeah, that's all built now. We need to continue this ladder up to the height that we're going to use to make our... doesn't matter the height. We don't need to go all the way up to the top of the map. We're not using this space for anything. We just need to build our bunker doors and tell this thing to open them. Now, they do need to be powered so that when they open reasonably fast. But I think we're going to power them from the main heavy conductive wire. We're going to build that up there. I hope it doesn't interfere with the simple tear opener, because it's going to go across the top. Only the power wire is. We're not going to have doors over this. We'll put a gap in the doors situation in such a way that we can probably fill it with a door at a later time if we want to. If we can do it that way. We might be able to whack another one of these space scanners right up here or something. Yeah, maybe make this even higher. Make that to the same height as whatever this one is. Build that to there, and then we can raise that right up to there and put another scanner on this. That can link to this one and link to this one through the doors. That'd be awesome. We'll have a power wire coming across this way, and we'll have a automation wire coming across this. So I hope it doesn't interfere with it. If it does, we'll just bust it for the time when it's interfering, and then reconnect it once it's done its job. This is now running lovely. Making a bit of power, and it's running nicely. Absolutely perfect. I like that. Oh yeah, this one's running. This one's running. This one's the only one that's not running. So who's about to go dormant? That one's 32 cycles. This one's only just come on. That's dormant in 24 cycles. 21. Dormant in 21. Next activity in 21. Oh, so that one comes on when that one goes off. That's good. And these two will just make up the other space, hopefully. This one doesn't produce as much and is dormant more frequently. Crikey. Hopefully, between all four of them, they'll generate enough power just to run these doors occasionally when they need to be shut and open. That will juice the power considerably, but it's only for 36 seconds while they close. Then a bit later on, after the meteor shower ends, 36 seconds while they reopen again. So, yeah. I don't know if we're going to need any space for the robo miners. I don't know. I'm not sure how we'd do that. Yeah. We'll leave her to it. She's busy. Oh, this liquid pipe's been done. Oh, if we then pick ourselves a bit of aluminium piping, we can do it at both places. It doesn't matter to us. Now, the question is, when materials get sent over here, we don't know what they're going to be. So how do we decide where we're going to put the materials that get sent over here? We could either have a massive patch of like shipping solid filters so that we can filter it all out, or we can send it to a central area where it gets filtered. That was the original intention for this, but this has become like the feeding chamber for these. If we sent over any sedimentary rock or igneous rock, we could have it automatically linked to this line and drop in here. All the other materials go all over the place. You know, the iron comes from this one and gets filtered around here. If it's gold, it's filtered out. polluted dirt, it gets filtered out that way. So this is iron coming through. If it's not gold, if it's gold, it gets filtered and sent that way. Not gold, it goes up this way. This one is for this line. Polluted dirt, it goes that direction. Because we were sending polluted dirt over. Yeah. The iron then follows this train along this line, follows up, follows across and gets dropped here. That is kind of the line we want to attach to. We want to attach to this line here. We want to send iron this way. So we want to go through this line, yep, and it will drop right down where we want it to be between the smelters. So we would like to attach to that line from here with a filter somewhere upon it. We were using this line for slime, but if I get any slime now, I'll probably just... Yeah, there's 16 tons left in there. It'd be nice to leave this piece attached. This piece here attached, but we'll snip it off there. And we'll take this piece and we'll attach it to here. Go like this, straight along. I'd prefer it in the brick wall, just in case we send anything that kind of needs to be stuck in a wall, like slime, for instance. You know, you don't want it off-gassing all over your base. Keep it in a wall as long as possible. We're going to deconstruct it from there, disconnect it from there for now. We want to attach to this line here. It's pretty, you can't colour the lines, isn't it? Could attach up there. I think I'd rather just attach directly to this line here, but we can't go straight up because we'll hit this. Is the output. If it's gold, it gets sent into there, turned into oxalite. So we want to come down here, and jump over and then connect to it. That would probably be the neatest. Then up here maybe? Yeah, that's perfect. Make sure we don't join to anything we're not supposed to. And then conveyor bridge. Down, down, and down. But at the moment, everything we send over will end up by the smelters. Unless we start filtering it, which we've got plenty of space to run filters around here if we want to. But at the moment, that's where it's all going. All the solid materials anyway. So we can start sending over iron. And it will come down here. It'll be dropped there. It'll be opened here. And it'll go around this loop. All the way down. Join over here. Join into this line here. Which is where all the iron comes in from that side. And any other materials that we need come in from the other sides. And we're just tapping into that line and making it even longer. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. That needs to be set to refined carbon, doesn't it? That there, that's refined carbon. That way materials will always be brought in. This is running, so it's still running steel. Putting lime into the system. Excellent. Good job. I think I got rid of lime off this resources list, and I shouldn't have done, because that's actually a useful one to have on there. Where is lime? Lime is that one. Yeah, it's useful to have. Right, this is perfect. I like this. Unfortunately, I think our oxygen system is just, as soon as this pumps out, it's desalinating it and adding it to our system, so it's never getting a chance to really fill up this. As soon as any water of any significance gets there, it pumps it up. I guess it's working fine for now, but I'd rather it didn't do that. And we could add some water to this. Maybe we can. We have got right above it this system here, so we could send some water over and have it pumped down here and dripped into there. We'd have to automate it to make sure it didn't overfill. Good. We could definitely send some over. Okay, go to lunch then, see if I care. Fridge, let's go to the fridge. Okay, so what height are we going to actually put these doors at? I'm going to run them along here, I think. So have we got any more material to build the doors out of? Where do we start? Do we start this end? Affecting the other scanner that we're planning on putting in. Yeah, if I bring this up first, this height, then we could put another scanner on top. See how that looks. Oh, that's just missing that solar panel. Do you see how close that is? And they don't care about machinery anymore like they used to. So yeah, that's actually not bad. I'm not opposed to that. That's actually not bad. We could move this one up to here, actually, couldn't we? Then he would be like getting a much better range, I think, because he'd get more to the left. Yeah, we could move him. That's a thought. Because this will only go 3 to the left, so we're actually going to brick this in when we're done. Actually, we could move that ladder to there. Don't overwrite that tile. I don't want to do that. And we could put a block there. And that would actually be proper then, how that's supposed to be. Yeah. Then we can put the space scanner maybe here. Because we've got to allow for the fact that materials can drop 3 to the left. 2 to the right. So that sweeper can reach 2 to the right and reach all of this extra space. And rather than things dropping down here, which is silly. Yeah, is it silly? It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Being fussy over nothing. That could then be moved up there. Okay. Trying to make it kind of look correct. Oops. If that was a tile there, then that could be 2 tiles there, and we could put it here. Nothing would drop there. So, yeah. People can always reach 2 to the right of it. I think we could do that. Once we've finished building it, we could brick a tile there, because we won't be coming back this way, so it won't matter. Ooh, actually, cancel that. Thought of something. When this is done, we're going to need those red bolt reflectors. And that will shoot, instead of shooting to the right and going through here into there, we will want one. How's that going to work? We'd have to put one. They're pointing up. They're pointing to the right. Then point both of those that way so they can cycle round. Okay, that can be done. But this is very close to firing, so hopefully we'll fire before she gets round to doing anything and getting shot. My red bolts of doom. I'll make that one the highest priority and that one the lowest, so she does that one first. I think it will fire before she gets there, so we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Come on, come on. Come on, Ellie. Oh, that's fired. Good. I'm going to fire for a while now. There you go. You can go indoors that way. How are we doing on this thing? How is this thing working? 22%. Okay, good. We've got plenty of time. And we can fire up the second one as well. We'll see how we do for power, though. Closing and opening all these bunker doors is going to be quite the job. Right. That will be built and that will be faced pointing upwards. So if we were to build this guy here, how tall is he? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Put him here. Yeah. I don't think that's the best place to put him. Here. I mean, we could build him higher. There. There's no reason for it to be down so low, is it? Go right up here. I'll put him there. Yeah. Seems legit. Can you deconstruct this guy, please? And we will also deconstruct piece there. I mean, we could just leave him in situ, couldn't we? Doesn't matter. And then we will deconstruct wire. We will make sure all of that gets done before it fires again, because I'm paranoid that she's going to get shot by red bolts. There we go. Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll have that one linked through the doors to this one. Got to put the doors higher than this one. The doors got to cover this. Cover all the solar panels and cover this solar panel here. Cover this section here, even covering the interplanetary launcher, but leaving a gap. The temporal tear opener. I think what we need to do is, if we were to put a door above this, and then we can delete that door once we've put the others in place. We'll go like this sort of thing. Now, which side do we want to bias it to? If we were to build it in line with this. It would go there like that. We would put one there like that. If we've got enough material to build it, we'd put another one there and then delete this one. So we'll have to cancel that one. And put it there like that, and hopefully that's the right size. We can't put one in the middle. Yeah, hopefully that's the right place for them. Actually, I'll just leave it for now, because otherwise the materials will be allotted to that and she won't be able to use them for anything else. We definitely need to get some more steel sending over. Is this actually running, this thing? Lots of materials in it, it just doesn't have any rad bolts. Yeah, it's very slow. What a slow system. We could put another one of those in. Can't put it upside down, pointing downwards. I'm going to go left and right. Yeah, we could have one there and one this side, couldn't we? Maybe put one there and one there. Oh, one there and one above it. Because this sweeper will work to this one. You'd have to put a tile there, though, to put one there. No, that's not going to work. Oh well, we'll just put up with how slow it is, and we'll send over some materials as soon as we can. Our blast shots in there, and there are limited line of sight. We have a limited line of sight. Oh, it's because that one's in its way. Okay, fair enough. Gonna shoot any rad bolts soon at all? Yeah, this one is. He's nearly ready. Kaboom! Awesome. That was enough to fire another one. Another 200 kilos of steel going on its merry way. Awesome. Now I know we could make this super fast using waste. I think she's going to get a bit green, is she? Oh yeah, probably. Right, so we need to power this one again. So we need to take the power up to that. Not going to be pretty, but it's going to work. And we're also going to bring this one up and bring it up with the iron. Then we need to make it steel when it's on the bunker doors, because otherwise it'll melt. We'll leave that until we're ready to build the bunker doors. I might build a ladder directly across the top. The height we want to build the so that she can reach. Build the ladders, yeah. Go like that all the way across. Then we can decide how we're going to build the next stage. These things, as far as I understand, they don't overheat. But now it's got a much better scan quality. We will add an automation wire and they will link these together through the actual doors. We do need the power line in place so that as soon as we build the door, it opens. Otherwise, it's going to be awkward. There's going to be stuff in the way and blocking things. Don't want it to do. Yeah, it's going to take a wee while and she's going to keep letting all the air out, but hopefully it's got enough pressure in here to be okay. It's going to take a while, especially if you only keep bringing enough to build flipping 2 doors. That's silly. Why would you keep bringing tiny amounts? Right, so if I prioritize that to a 6. And then we put a box out here somewhere. Where are we going to put the box? Where are we going to put it? We put a box right on top of this over here. Storage box on a higher priority. There we go. And I need to see how much materials we actually have here. So let's check. We may have to dig out some more to get some more granite to build with. Which isn't bad. There's a bit of time for the steel to be sent over. But we have got igneous rock. We've got 56 tons of that. And yeah, we haven't got much igneous. Let's get rid of that. Nothing of anything else worth mentioning. Right, okay, so that gives us some materials to build with. And once that is done, we're going to set that to a high priority and get her to just fill that before she does this. That way it'll stop her keep coming in for tiny amounts of materials. What's that? Is that set to sweep only, that one? Yeah. This one won't be. We'll just set it to granite on a high priority and just let her fill it. This can go down to a 5, in fact. Don't mind if she does that bit of wire. That could go down to a 5. And the steel is being dropped inside, isn't it? In the cooling room. It would be nice if some of the steel just got dumped out here. They would keep going in to get it. Oh, I don't think that'll matter. It's fine. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't panic, sir. All right. When she wakes up, we'll get on with that. Let's go back to Run all the way down here. Yes, things are okay. That's off-gassing. Well, erupting is more accurate. Huge amounts of steam. Could put a gas pump here, take some of that steam and give them a nice place where they can, like, you know, enjoy a sauna. Let's flip that, put that in out of steel. Deconstruct that one, please. Maybe even deconstruct this one. You're really obsessing over that. Why don't you disable that filter? Steel, steel, and steel, please. What's this one? That's lead as well. That can go. Your lead as well. You can go. And there was a bit of power wire that's extraneous that needs to go as well. Steel and steel. Job done. Now we need to rearrange this loop business. Needs to go like that. Need to connect that somehow. Need to come through this one. Round to there somehow. Not exactly sure yet how we're going to do it. What route we're going to take. Yeah, perfect. I like it. These all been changed over now. Is that one's steel, that one's steel, that one's steel, and that one's steel. That one's steel, that one's steel, and these are getting built. Things a bit out of power at the moment. That's better. That's up and running. A bit more steel out there. Yep, and build this one. Awesome sauce. Excellent. That's nice to see. Right. Get back over to fridge. Complaining about radiation, but I think she's probably run out of rad pills. Yeah, she's run out of rad pills now. She doesn't have the skill to build them. We go to Lavini and we see we've got 72 rad pills. We could possibly set that to, say, 20. And we could come down to, you know, where would rad pills be? Could they be a... I don't know where they would be. Maybe we can't put them in there. Maybe they're a fridge item, you know. Refined metal seed story trait. No, it's none of those. It's not agriculture. Consumed. Yeah, I think it probably goes in the fridge. What an egg. Crikey. Why did I click that? Yeah, I think we need a fridge. We fit a fridge up here in range of the sweeper. In fact, we can. Let's get rid of that deodorizer. Although we're going to end up powering it, so I don't want to do that. So we'll get rid of the power wire. We'll put a fridge there. We'll put, say, 20 rad pills in it, and we'll fire them over to her. It'll take a while to get there because I've got to go through all of this, and there's also like 1,100 steel waiting to be sent over. By the time she gets them. Okay. Yeah, we need some ladderage here so we can reach. Actually, we'll build a floor. Building a floor because that also acts as a roof to this thing. There we go. Perfect. Now we need to design a liquid loop without interfering with this refill pipe for the petroleum. We're going to keep that there without messing with it. So we need to bring our liquid loop through this wall. I don't like doing that, but then it can come back this way. Then what? Got to come round through these, but I want it to do that on the way. Hang on, no, that's comes out of here nice and cool. So we want it to go into a liquid tank. Yeah. Let's build a liquid tank somewhere here. We construct 2 of those. Doesn't matter if we got some pipes going in and things, because that's fine. Get all of that done, won't you? And we'll figure out somewhere else to go with it when we're ready. Excellent, that's fine by me. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of them in here now. Look at that. There's 3 wandering around in this side. There's none in this side. They all come over here. Oh, there's step across. There you go. Now you can go across. Yes, you can go through there. Excellent. Good job. Farmer's Touch and Sweet Old Love thingy. Doom. How many? I think we've got the counter on. Reed fiber. Yeah, 119. That's actually gone up, so that's fine. I'm happy with that. Get it raining in here. It's cool. Hopefully these don't overheat. Shouldn't do, because there is space of vacuum between them, so the time it gets up here, that should be evaporating into space. This is all set up and ready to run, I think. Liquid pipe been done? Yeah, it has. Right, let's snip that at this point then. Reconnect it into the system. Perfect. Awesome sauce. Just wondering if we could get rid of this heavy watt conductive joint plate. We could power it some other way, or maybe reach that up one higher. Power can come down into them there. We could have a second one of these up here. But it does need the backing, so it would have to... Oh no, that wouldn't work. Because it needs a tile behind it, otherwise you can't place it. I don't know if you can remove the tile after you've already... No, it'd probably just say there's no phone. Okay. I will think about it. Ah, fridge. We would like a refrigerator right there, please. Wouldn't mind. And then we can add some red pills and send them over to her. Okay, where is she? Frigita. Frigilla, even. Ah, I haven't been back, so she's built that anyway. I didn't come back to actually tell her to fill this up with granite, so she's been doing that anyway while we haven't been here. So I think I'm just going to cheat with this one and just plug it into the main power line instead of putting it into this one. And instead of putting it, sending a wire all the way up there, which we could do. There's nothing wrong with it. We could send. Yeah. I think I want a second power transformer. Then I want another one up here. Because this one, this section, actually that's only got 730 watts on it. We could run that up and connect it to there. And deconstruct this piece of wire. Have that run onto there and have that run up into that space scanner. Because space scanners now don't care if there's like machinery in the way. They used to, they didn't like it. And now they've got rid of that. As soon as we power that up and power this one up, we'll be good. Well, this one's powered. Just doesn't have any automation attached to it yet. But we're going to link the automation through the actual doors to link them together. I think that should work fine. Does mean we need a considerable amount of material, steel to build with and whatever, which is slowly coming over. And this is now working properly. Yeah, we let some of the steam out and it instantly turned to ice pretty much anyway, so that was fine. Was a problem. If you'd done that on any other place that wasn't so cold as this, minus 71, that's actually warmed up a bit, believe it or not. That was colder than that earlier. Pretty sure that was like 90 or something, minus 90. If you did that on your home planet, you'd kind of cook everything with steam and have lots of problems. What you got, a pufflet? Yeah, I love that. Pufflet can stay there. I was going to fill this up with granite, but he's done so much of it now, we'll just leave it to finish. Let's go back to what we were doing, which was watching this fascinating thing. That's awesome, I like that. Although this is going to get incredibly hot over time. 100 degrees metal. And it's 60 at the bottom. This bit's 50. I think we'll put a tile in there. It might be a case of we come back and we use insulated tiles up this side of the wall. Stop the heat transferring so badly. We could double thick it too. Eventually, once that's done, we'll do this side. But no hurry for that. So what we've done here is this. We've removed this glass, but we've got to do 3 to the left of it. So in order to do that, we'll put a door, a gate, ladder even, crikey. Then we'll delete that, but I won't delete it until that's built. That will leave leeway to send items here, have them automatically opened and shipped into the base. I know we generally just use our system here and send it through the supply teleporter. But heck, you know, we can do it if we want to. We want a liquid reservoir, which we're going to chuck down there. And we're going to put our cooled loop of petroleum into it. And then we're going to send it out this way, I think. And it's going to go around here. Then I think it's going to come down into that one. Where you construct this piece here. That's not necessary anymore. And I think I'll snip that off. We could just build some up in the tank without starting it flowing everywhere. Why did they do that? Did I overwrite that with something? Probably. Okay, so we've got the beginnings of our loop. And what we're going to do is next time this thing calls for petrol to be sent up to our power thing, we're going to sneak it into here instead, or as well as, should I say. If we snip that off there, we're not going to actually like stop it going up. So 50% of it will go in this tank. 50% of it will carry on going. And yeah, it'd be a shame because we really want it to run through the thing first, don't we? See, that's possible. We could do that. Let's cancel that. Don't do that. I've thought of a better way, I think. We'll reconnect that. Actually, cancel that. Right, so if we come through here instead, and we join that to this pipe here, we bring that down. If we cancel, don't bother getting rid of that just yet. Actually, yeah, you can get rid of that bit. Get rid of that. We'll bring it in here. Bring it into there like that. Prioritize this bit, please. Get that done first. Then that can all be done. And that bit can be done very high priority as well when you wake up. No, they're not asleep. So that's your jobs. Next time this asks for some more petroleum, fill this up, which will be quite soon because we're down to a bit low. So as that comes up, 50% of it will go round this way, through that, and into the tank. We can set that to go. Send the green signal if it's above 35? No, 30. No, 25. 25 because we might end up running it around the bog buckets. They like to be between 10 and 30, so we want to run it a little bit cooler than that. Not right on the 30. So if we set that above that, we should be good. We might come in and double thick this though with some more tiles. I think that's going to get pretty darn warm. We'll need to sort of go. It doesn't need to be obsidian. Crikey. We can go like that. We might have to sort of do that side later. We can do underneath as well, I guess. That doesn't need to be very high priority. That can be low. Do that later when you're ready. If we're going to build it out of that, we should have done it in the first place. Which kind of means this tank is in the wrong spot, doesn't it? Where can we put that tank where we can make it better? I want to put it this side because this is going to end up filled with hot water at some point in time. We could just put it in here, couldn't we? Yeah, that's a good point. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Get rid of those two. Do that for me now so I can get on with it. We'll put our tank in there. Gold amalgam. Probably run out of steel then, have we? Then our cooled liquid has got to go into there instead. So we will cancel getting rid of those. Snip that off here and we'll run that down. I think be down from there. Yeah. Like that. That off. Get rid of you now. Wanted to put it as close to that as possible, really, but just making use of the space that we have. And is that in the pointless place now? Yeah, if we dig that up, we remove that, it should fall towards the duplicate now, so it shouldn't end up in that room. Same with this, we should be able to dig that up now. Yeah. So then that has got to go into there like that. Priority that bit as well. That's really important. That's got to be done. Those two have got to be done. We'll have to snip it. Not ready yet. They're not doing it quick enough. Right. Oh, it's me changing my mind. Okay. I'll get you. Then from there will be the cooling loop. So come out. Join the cooling loop. Yeah. Come down here, go into there, round, down, up through all these guys, around through these guys somehow. Haven't decided yet. We've got all this water now. That's quite, not exactly cold. So we could probably get rid of this pump. If we bring that pipe up to say there, we can put a vent on it. That, and we can just drip that back into the tank that it came out of. That'll do nicely. Get rid of it. Then that won't be in our way, because it's going to be in our way for our cooling loops plan. I wanted to go through here and through all of this, and then maybe, I don't know, come around here, and then down through the bog buckets all the way back, through the bedrooms, and then back into here somehow, so we'll figure it out. Gives them something to do, doesn't it? Let's see what's going on here. She's finished that now. How much steel have we had sent over? It's a very slow process. We are getting it. So I think I'm going to start with the bunker doors. I know it's going to annoy me if it's wrong, but I'm going to start with the bunker doors there, because we can reach that from the ladder. And what we're going to do is we're going to power to now. That can be iron up to there, but it really needs to be steel after that. I think we'll make it out of iron for now. If we get her to fill this with iron. And she won't have to keep running in here getting tiny amounts of iron, because we're going to build that right along the... I think we'll have to replace it because I think it will melt. And anything hits it. We'll also have to build one of these over this. Well, we'll need two, won't we, over that? I'm pretty sure. We can fit them in. Got lettuce. That's just to add a little bit of power to the rocket when she's landed. That does. The rocket battery will always be at that height. So the game is saving at the moment. There we go. Take the power there. See, that's got to join to this. We're going to run this power line. I suppose it needs to be steel, does it? But it can come up to there, join there like that. That comes out here, joins this, runs this system. So we can bring it up to there. And we can bring it up to that. Yeah, oh, we're better off doing it there, unfortunately. Oz. Can't reach it otherwise. Make it a lot easier to build. And that gives her a bunch more work to do. So yeah, she's going to deliver all the iron into that first. Oh, I wish I'd put one more ladder there. That would have been better. Let's make that out of granite. You build that first, you'll be able to just come there and reach the iron without having to go all the way round like that. Better. Don't tell me you can't build that. Oh no, it's fine. Duplicate operation, yes, I know that. Right, she should do that now. Down the pole. Whee! Grab yourself a little bit of granite. I like this. This is running nicely now. It's ejecting some materials. We've got iron getting down to temperature. (127° iron. Going up inside, mostly inside solid material, so it's mostly fine. This area needs to be bricked in as well. So that when it gets here, it's not too hot. Yeah, you can fill that. I think we've got enough there, have we? 8 tons. I don't think she's got the most in the way of carrying capacity. Have you, Ellie? No, I don't think you have. Yeah, well, she's got the improved carrying. We could give her improved strength. Or the exosuit training to make her a bit faster. Yeah, that's going to give you a bunch of morale need. I think carrying stuff is probably more important. I'll give you 1 point there. 1 point in carrying. Now go to there and get yourself extra. Now you're a bit stronger, you can carry a bit more, right? 2 tons per trip. That's not bad. That's pretty high. Right. So yeah. As this works, how are we going to do it? I think that's fine. I think that's enough. Change it to sweep only? No. That means she can take some iron back out again. and run around here and do this. That's fine. That'll give her some work to do. She'll build that up. She'll get this running. And then we'll get this one powered as well. Oh, no, you can't run it with that. Okay, fine. That's good. Actually, I'm glad about that. Because you can't run the heavy wire into it. But what we can do... we'd probably have to do it inside the atmosphere. We'd need another large... Hadron Collider. No. We'd need another large power transformer up here somewhere. We've got the cooling loop, so we can definitely put one in. We could dump one in up here. Cooling loop runs around this way, so we could put a power thing there and that could power up. Go along and power the doors. Yeah, we could do that. Don't power some of the doors from this. But I'm pretty sure the wire will melt. That's not right. Yeah, we need to make it out of... Oh, for Christ's sakes. Okay, let's try it properly. Do that. Yeah, because any time anything hot hits it, it's just going to melt. So really, the ones that are in this bunker door need to be steel. We'll change that at a later date, I think. Go back to Lavini, because she's looking a bit green peaky. I'm going to come to here and I'm going to go, not sweep only, I'm going to go cooking ingredient. No, it's not. It's medicine. It's basic rad pill, and I want 50 of them, please. That is going to be set to, what, a high priority. Let's set that to there, and then go on to here and go... The edible? It's say medicine, isn't it? So can we send medicine through this? Don't know if we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yeah. Good job. We'll add rad pills to that as well. That's now been filled with 50 kilos of rad pills. We can drop those on the floor, and then when there's a space there, they should put them in there. The sweeper should do it for us. As long as nobody picks them up and takes them back again. Might be a thing. That might be a thing. Happens. I'm not sure if they've got a storage anywhere. Many jobs being done at once, so we will connect to the petroleum refill tube. That should be asking for more petrol pretty soon. When it gets down to a ton, we can increase that. I'll deliberately ask for some more petrol. And then it will run it up. It will come through here, it will come down, it will get cooled down by the system, and it will get dropped in the tank. We will also run it around a little bit here. And once we've got a decent amount in the tank, we'll snip it off here and run it around again a few times until it's cooled down. That's good. Pleased with that. Going to be its own cooling loop to cool down the turbines. We'll run it to, say, there with... Let's just do that. And we'll cancel the one in the middle. We'll make that a radiant pipe, but not yet, because when it comes over, I think it's pretty hot. Yeah, it's like 80 odd degrees when it gets there, so I think it's like over 100 when it comes over. So that's not something I want to be running around the base too much. So I'll run a decent amount into this tank. I'm going to mop that up in there. Then we can start that running, I guess. Now, I think what I'll do here is I'll replace the corner ones anyway, there, and like that. You can do the corner ones without messing your vacuum up. These guys. 400 watts. I'm not sure if they've nerfed them because they used to give out like 1600 watts. That is 3 hours for me, I believe. I will take my leave. I'll be back again tomorrow to continue. We've done a little bit. We've got some stuff done. And we are heading to... see, this is not going to get anything because it's blocked by the door. Oh dear, that's funny. We got a link now already, but we do need a not gate on it. Yeah, we can do that quickly. We part. Oh, that was steel. Do I want to make that steel? Oh, tiny bit. Not gate. Made of iron. Pointing up. And then iron wire. We'll make it iron now and we'll change it over to steel if we have to. I think we'll have to. So that bit can go like that. And this is set to meteor showers. So as soon as it's done that, it should open its own door. So it can see. We may have to make this a lot higher. I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably a bad idea because we're probably going to need river miners to dig it out. It depends what sort of material it is. But there we go. We can deconstruct that horrible spike that I didn't like. And go. Oh, don't run off. Always running off, ain't you? Probably need some more iron. There's some more coming in. There's steel, actually. Sorry, yeah, just getting the steel out. Yeah, because I forgot I made that bit out of steel. There we go. Now that should open the door. And what's on this 2.6 potential load? That is too much. That needs to be snipped off there like that. Yep, that's good. That bridge can go. Deconstruct the bridge. Deconstruct all this wire up to there, up to that point. And yeah, that goes into there. That powers that. Power-wise, how much are we on now? Yeah, that's okay. We can run that along here a little bit, I think. Put a few more doors in. Mordor. Gollum. Oh, right, okay, good job. Sweep only. Yeah. Let's get that done. Wish I could line these doors up properly, but I have no idea how they're going to line up. I don't have enough steel to plan it properly. Sending it over slowly, very slowly, but we are sending it over. That's why we did it that way, to save her from doing pathetic tiny journeys. She can just grab a decent amount and put it in a box, a box it. And she's going green, isn't she? We do need to send those rad pills over to her. But that will be for another day. I thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube later on the YouTube channel, I would very much appreciate a like and subscribe if you can. That would be great. And for anyone watching now, that is the YouTube channel link. And if you're watching this on VODs later on, thank you very much. I hope you would consider dropping a follow. Great. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to continue this tomorrow. I'm not going to raid out, but see ya next time. Cheers.